past that stage. It's like I was being taken a step back, which I didn't like. And when I wake up, I'll just pray a little bit. I couldn't pray. It's like there was something that I was dealing with. It got to a point I wanted to stop the fast because I wasn't enjoying it, and I was going to so much demonic attacks.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know what I'm saying? That feeling of wanting to just, you know what I'm saying? Because you're battling, you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? You're in a fight. Yeah, no doubt. You're in a fight. You know, and that spirit, that dang spirit will try to, you know, constrict and wrap around you and choke you out and make you want to, you know, tap out. But you gotta you gotta be a lion. Yeah. And you gotta roar. You gotta roar back. And you gotta fight. You gotta fight back against that spirit of Python. You gotta fight back against it. And again, like I said, shrug it off. You know what I'm saying? And chew its head off. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle, bro. Yeah. You know, again, that feeling, you know, of wanting to just, you know, drop the whole thing and just break and come out of it. You know, it's gonna come upon you, but like again, you gotta fight it off. Yeah. And no doubt, to hit on something else she said, you know, she went to help out, because she wasn't enjoying it. Man, when you dive into something like this, you're going into war. You're not supposed to enjoy something like this necessarily. Yeah, this is supposed to. When you enter into an affliction like this, you know, what I'm saying, you got to know what you're in for. I mean, it's war. It's a battle. It's the majority of these days, hell, if not the entire thing, is going to be pain, agony, extreme adversity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anguish. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight. You know what I'm saying? When you dive into this thing, you got to understand that you're entering into an all-out brawl.
It's too much for me to take in, because people that I was cool with, people that I was lovely with, they just turn against. People were dragging me like I'm their rival, like I've taken a man away from them. People that I was cool with were just dragging me, attacking me here and there, physical, insulting me, speaking to me like rubbish. My own children started behaving awkwardly. Guys, it felt like I was alone.
Yeah, and no doubt, sometimes it gets like that. It feels that way, no doubt. You get deep enough into it, you know. Eventually, it'll feel like you are alone. You know, the pain of the affliction in itself. You know, at times it can feel like it's too much to bear. You know, she was earlier in the video. She was talking about how she was praying to the Father that if it was possible, just let the pain just pass from her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it gets like that. You know, like I talk about on the ark with Noah, it was crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The ark was, you know what I'm saying, was, you know, rattling around. You know, everybody on the ark, Noah, you know what I'm saying, his family, all the animals, everyone on the ark was getting tossed around up in there like a cauldron due to the intensity and the just, you know what I'm saying, the fierceness of the waves, you know, from, you know what I'm saying, of the flood. Yeah, but you know what? Noah prayed out. Yeah, he prayed out. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, the Father made the storm of the waters a calm. And then we see eventually that the ark found rest on the mountains of Ararat there, you know, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be rough, it's going to be hard, and it may feel like during this thing at times that, you know, that you're really, you know, just alone and on your own, but you're not. Yeah, you're not. Your help, your strength, he's right there by your side, though you can't see him. Your strength, your help, he's right there by your side. The Father's with you. Can't see him, but Yahusha, he's sitting the entire time, you know, you're doing this thing. Yahusha's right there next to you. But you got to pray. You got to abide in him. You got to draw near to him during this thing. And it's going to be hard. You're going to have, like she was talking about, everybody, you know, in her family, for that matter, you know, her kids, you know, co-workers, people. I mean, they were switching up on her, insulting her, you know, flipping on her. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do this thing, hey, that's just the demonic realm lashing out at her. Yeah. The demonic realm was exceedingly upset and angry because she was getting this done. She was getting this done. She was pushing weight for Yahuwah. She was pushing weight for the Father. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A true daughter of Zion pushing weight like this in the spirit for Yahuwah, for the Father. Man, listen. So everything she was receiving from the outside, from the enemy, you know what I'm saying, that was, you know what I'm saying, that's just the demonic realm lashing out. due to them getting their behind whooped in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, though, what I'm saying, yeah, in the midst of that, in the midst of all of that going on from the outside, along with the pain and the agony that is going on within, it can feel like, you're drowning. Yeah, right? It can feel like you're drowning. But, what I'm saying? What did Yahuwah say? When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. So, with that being said, you just got to keep fighting. You got to fight and keep faith. And that's exactly what she did, because though there were times where she felt like wanting to come out, she didn't. She hung on, kept faith, and she fought. And she won. Amen.
Alone. And could you believe that I fasted for 39 days straight? On the 39th day, someone came to park at my parking spot, my allocated parking that I pay for every month. I asked him to move your van, let me park my car. He refused to move the van car.
And again, I mean, that's just another example of what I've been talking about. They're watching all of us, all 144,000 of us. You know what I'm saying? Along with the wild branches as well. They're watching us. They're watching you. They were upset. That's, again, this dude parking in your parking spot, not wanting to move when you asked him. That's them trying to, that's the devil. That's the enemy trying to send provocation there. Trying to, send provocation there. No doubt you whooped it behind. The entire 40 days you whooped this, beast that was before you, right? The penitence itself, along with, saying the Satan's warring against you in the spirit. You beat them. They were salty. So they lashed out and tried to send you a provocation there. Yeah, they're watching. What I'm saying? As you can read here on the screen, listen, the saints, we have a lot, saying coming against us, in the spirit. Nonetheless, though, as we read in 2nd Ezi, yeah, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith Yahuwah. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You won. Sister, you won. But yeah, this was a nice, I saw her testimony, like, what was it, like a year or maybe 2 years ago? No, I think it was like a year ago. I watched her testimony, I think, back when I was in Reno. I don't know, I can't remember, but, I seen her testimony a while back, and I never forgot it. Yeah, just a little video I wanted to make here, on, Sister Sophia'S, victory here, saying against the beast. Sister Sophia, what I'm saying? She fought and she took down this beast, just wanted to make a video on her testimony. And just like Sophia took this thing down, and it wasn't easy, it's going to be the same thing for us, right, boys? Yeah. Amen. We're going to win. Yeah, we'll win. Yes, we're going to win, but it's not going to be an easy fight like we talked about in the other video. You're going to win. You're going to kill this beast. You're going to rip his head off. But, what I'm saying? Hey, it's not going to be an easy fight. He's not going to, this beast won't go down easy. Hell, Joseph, these 40 hyenas, they're not going to go down easy, right? You're gonna get dinged up a little bit. What I'm saying? It's gonna be, you're gonna be walking out of this thing pretty dinged up. What I'm saying? Spiritually speaking, you can say you're gonna be walking out of this thing with a broken nose, a bloody nose. You're probably gonna be walking out of this thing with a couple missing teeth. You're gonna be walking out of this thing with a broke arm or a broke leg. It's gonna be a hard fight, right? Yeah. Nonetheless, you're gonna win it. But you have to keep faith and fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, amen. But yeah, just Sister Sophia, she took this down. And just like how Sister Sophia took this down, well, hell, our wife, yeah, my wife, my olive tree, nay, she took this thing down too. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, again, it's time for me to do the same. And everything that Sister Sophia, talked about, what I'm saying? Has this not been what we've experienced? Yeah. That feeling of being alone, and saying those desires of coming out, and what I'm saying, etc. Man, yeah. But you know what? She shrugged it off. At the end of the day, those were just feelings that tried to come upon her. That spirit of Python, it's a spirit, yeah. But at the end of the day, saying that the feelings that will come over you, the feelings that come with the spirit of Python, okay, they're feelings. The feelings, all of it, the spirit of Python entirely, you can just shrug it off. smash its teeth out its mouth and just, just cram, just throw it out your way and shrug it off you. Yeah, like I said, like that spirit of Python tried to come upon me when we were on Hilltop, and we shrugged it off, and we prayed anyway, right? Yeah, same thing. You're gonna have a lot in the spirit working and fighting against you, like Gabriel told Daniel. Every demonic spirit, Yasharel, right? Yeah. Every demonic spirit attacketh it. Every demonic spirit attacks, will attack our nation. Especially when we're trying to really get a major work like this, done for the Most High Yah. Every demonic spirit will try to attack us. But that's why we got the sword, right? That's why we got the sword, right? Right? We got the sword, right? We got the blade of the spirit. Right? Use the word. Hey, and we gotta, use everything in our spiritual arsenal to take down, all the weapons, that's warring against us in the spirit. And you take the word and you gotta, cut the head off the serpent, man. Yeah. We got that blade for the reason. We got the sword of the spirit for a reason. So use that, and no doubt, and just battle and fight. Every day there's gonna be a fight, man. Yeah. Joseph, every day's gonna be a fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the strength is there to take the head off. The strength to devour and take the head off this serpent, it's there, Joseph. You just gotta, lay hold on it, grasp it, and use it and wield it. Yeah. We're done falling, like we talked about. This is it. Yeah. We're seeing Nayana on the 17th. We're seeing Nayana and the boys on the 17th, man. Yeah. And on the 27th, we'll be done. We'll have this vow finished, and we'll be off the ark. It's time, the power to do that, we have it. So there's nothing left to do but just to, get up, pick it up, right? This power we have for the Most High Yah, and use it, and walk in it, and work, and get this done, man. Yeah. You're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers and sisters, man. This was vexing for her. Like she said also in the video, it requires like a lot of spiritual strength to get this done. And that spiritual strength to get this done, she had it, Nay had it, and Joseph, you have it. Yeah. You have it. Amen. So it's time to get this done. That's it though. God bless you. Yah bless you, Sister Sophia. Nonetheless, Yah bless you. You fought and you warred and you won a mighty, mighty battle for the Father. And your work will not be forgotten and definitely will not be unrewarded. Yeah. You fought, you warred, and so did Nayana. Both of y'all. Amen. And you, Sister Sophia, and you and Nayana, y'all won and took down and fought and slayed this beast. And it's time for me to rise and get my behind up and do the same. Yep. And like we was talking about, Joseph, that's what this fight is. No doubt you're taking on one big serpent, but also you can look at it like what you're seeing on the screen right now, right? No doubt that's how day one went down, right? Yeah, that's how that first hyena got took down, right? But hey, there's more than just one day, right? There's 40 of them, right? Yeah, right. You are up against 40 hyenas right now, right? 40 hyenas got to get took down. You are one lion right now, Joseph, up against 40 hyenas, and you're gonna take them all down. You see how he's outnumbered, surrounded. Yet there's no fear in his eyes. Look at him. Yeah. But yeah, that's what it is. 40 hyenas, 40 hyenas, Joseph. You're going to fight, you're going to get them, and you're going to devour all of them. And you're going to get this penance done. You are going to destroy in this beast. You're going to take on and devour all of these beasts, all of these hyenas. You're going to get them, you're going to tear the behind up, and you're going to get this thing done and accomplished now. The time is now. It's time to be the lion, Joseph. Amen. Amen. It's time to be the lion Yahuwah, your Father, has called you to be. Nothing is impossible. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard fought. You're going to have some cuts and bruises walking out of this thing, but nonetheless, you're going to get it done. Selah.